So you describe your doll perfectly so that I decided to buy it. I said, oh, that's good one. So let's buy it. Okay. So you can do the same thing for writing. For example, you can write, you can compare two things. Okay, for example, I have two maybe smartphones and I want to compare them. Which one is better? Good point, bad point, negative, positive. So I need to write, something like write some lines, maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs about them so that I can compare them. For example, I say, okay, what are, first of all, I discussed the similarities. How they are the same. For example, okay, the same screen, or for example, the same size of a screen, or for example, I don't know, the same application, similarities. Both are the same in these ways. And after that, okay, differences. So how they are different, I need to discuss. Then I need to talk about positive and negative points. So that's really important to talk about them, okay? And the last one, you need to express your opinion. Why do you think it's good to buy? Or why do you think it's not good to buy? So you need to express your opinion. Why do you think it's good? For example, so I prefer or I suggest this product because of this, for example, factors, because of this, I don't know, item, so that you can buy it. So as you can see, I have some points that should be discussed in my writing when I want to compare two products. So first of all, similarities. Second, differences, positive, negative points, and express your opinion. Okay. So I want you to do something for the next session. This can be your homework. So I want you to write a task, okay, to me, and compare two products. It can be 2 dolls or everything, anything you want. So it's your choice. And write about them, compare them, and finally, at the end of your task, tell me which one would you prefer and why. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this can be your homework. Well, and now let's watch a video together, okay? And to maybe remember what we learned in this lesson. Okay, let me play this audio, or not video, I'm sorry. I said audio, so well. Unit 3, video, reflect. Okay, wait a moment to share. Oh.
How do we know what's the best?
Well, okay, and let's talk about this video again. So, how can we say what the best is? Can we say what is the best? Can we say? And how?
The best is the is the best thing one of everything.
So you mean the best is something that, maybe includes everything. So all good points, you mean? Yeah. So how can we say who is the best? Who is the best? For example, the best singer, the best maybe football player, the best, I don't know, swimmer. So how can we say, can we judge people? Can we decide who is the better?
Mm,
Can we? Maybe some people can judge, but they should be
mm,
they should have enough knowledge about something, experience or experiment or knowledge. So they should be experts, skillful people. Yeah. For example, if I want to judge people, if I want to decide who is the best person, for example, in my class, I should have enough knowledge to judge, to decide. So it's important. If I want to decide which sport player, which athlete is the best, I should be a good athlete, very perfect. Okay, get it?
yes.
Okay. Okay, and what prizes do we give and why? Do you remember the prizes? Do you remember?
Mm,
Do you remember?
no.
You can say, it slipped my mind. It means my mind. It means I forgot. Slipped my mind. It means I forgot. So when you forget something, you can say, it slipped my mind. It means I forgot it. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Let's keep going. Ah, look at that. What is that? How many people? Ah,
You're not so sweet.
oh, I'm not sharing. I'm sorry. I was, of course. I need to share it again. Sorry. Well, okay, now, can you see?
Yes.
Wow. They are, I think they look like tomatoes. Because, oh, yeah, they are in red. So, yeah, I think, look, you know, yeah, when I see from, here, I think they are, I don't know, they look like tomatoes. It's something like. Okay, well, so, well, let's keep going. Uh, and do you like working with people? For example, if you're gonna do something, studying, or I don't know, maybe doing something at school. Do you like to work in a team with a group or no? You like to do it, yourself, individually.
Mm, a team.
Ah, teamwork. So you like teamwork. Why? Where do you like to work with a team? Why?
Mm,
Because they can help. They can help. They can
because,
help.
because they can help me.
Of course they can help. Of course. It's hard to do everything alone, solely, individually. It's hard, yeah? But you know, when you want to study, you need to do it alone because no one can help us. Studying is something individual. Okay. Well, do you know social media? Do you know what actually the meaning of social media is? Do you know?
No.
Okay, so social media like Instagram or some other application that people use to communicate with each other. For example, Skype, for example, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they are social media. So people use them to communicate, to share videos, to, for example, share photos, and to, for example, I don't know, share some news. Okay, so this is the meaning of social media. Okay, and now, for example, sometimes like websites, yeah, website like Facebook or, for example, Twitter. Okay, so actually they are the websites that, you know, people use to maybe share data, like, for example, share videos, photos, or something like this. Do you use social media? And what do you use in your country?
Mm,
For example, your mom, what does your mom use? Does your mom have something like, for example, an account on social media?
I don't know.
Ah, you don't know? Of course. So you need to ask your mom. So tell me about group messaging app like Skype, like WhatsApp, like Skype. What do you have? What do you use in your country?
YouTube.
Okay, YouTube is social media. YouTube is social media, okay? But popular group messaging, it means you can message, you can text, okay? Like Skype. So what do you use?
Messenger.
Ah, okay, very good. Okay. And now we're gonna watch a video together and answer this question. Look at the questions, first of all. First, which people have the most follow? Do you know the meaning of follower? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Do you know who has the most follower in social media? Do you know?
Mr. Beast.
Ah, Mr. Bean, really? Do you like him?
Yes.
Ah, really? That's good. Well, I want to do something. Let's check together. Let's check. Maybe he has. So just wait a moment. So I want to see who has. Okay, wait a moment. I think it's interesting. Okay, who has. Well. Okay. Well, let's see who has. Wait a moment. Wait, to share my screen again. This is about, of course, Instagram. It's because we use Instagram. So let's see. Gigi Hadid, you know? Oh, Jenny.
We'll be driving down the state, yeah.
Ah, this one. I know this guy.
Going our own way. Trying to find a new
David
road, yeah.
Beckham.
We'll be going in
Snoop Dogg.
circles. Trying to find a way. Searching for the things we do, yeah. Drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair blown round to the window, singing stupid noise.
Shakira.
I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna drive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. Live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping soon. Yeah, I'm feeling a little crazy.
Eilish.
Sat at home being
109
lazy.
million.
Wanna travel to the 80, flying with you. Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you things that you
Ellen,
want.
you know this?
Wanna find
Let me ask you, you know these people?
No.
No? Ah, you don't know. But they are some, of course, some famous people from different countries. Some of them from the US, some of them different countries, for example, like French, India, okay, some different countries. Actors, actresses and singers, okay? So athletes, so some famous people. And they have the most, so I want to know the first person. So the first, oh. Ariana Grande is the singer. This one is actor, American actor. Kylie Jenner is actually, it's celebrity. I don't know, blogger, just on Instagram. Selena Gomez is
wanna take on the world and do
singer.
something. Would you by my side like it's nothing?
You know
Wanna buy you
Messi.
Yes.
Of course.
things that you wanted. Wanna find you drop top without a choice.
Oh,
Hair blow round to the window singing
Cristiano Ronaldo.
stupid noise with you. I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go.
And Instagram, the first of the list. 638 million followers, people who like fans. Okay, so unfortunately, Mr. Bean wasn't in the list, but you like him. Well, okay, now let's see. Let's see which people have the most followers on social media. Let's watch the video. Okay. Well.
Hi everyone, I am Amy and this is FactFlix. And today's topic is groups. What groups do we join and why? Max? Hello? Max? Are you in this conversation or not?
Sorry, group chat. Now, what are we talking about?
Why we join groups. And obviously one reason is to communicate and share information. Or in your case, to share silly photos. What app do you use?
I'm on Snapchat at the moment.
That's very popular here. But worldwide, the most popular group messaging app is?
WhatsApp?
Correct.
Okay, so we join groups to communicate and share information. What else?
Well, in the past, we lived in groups to survive. It was much better to hunt or fight in groups. And you can still see that now with animals. When they're in a group, they're stronger.
And humans?
Well, we still form groups to make us stronger. Sometimes that's bad, like when people join gangs. But sometimes it's good, like when people volunteer to help out. So people form groups because they are stronger together.
But there are also clubs, which people join because they've got the same interests.
Right, we all like to be with people who like the same things. I'm a member of the chess club at our school.
And I'm in a band.
Really? That's so cool. Have you got many followers, many fans?
Yeah, loads. Well, a few.
Maybe you need a fan club. You probably haven't got as many followers as these singers. Selena Gomez and Beyonce have both got more than 12 million followers on social media.
I follow this guy. I think footballers have the most fans, don't they?
Yes, that's true. When fans get together, they're the biggest groups in the world. It's a good feeling to share your passion for a sport or a team.
I know. I'm a big Man City fan. Here, share the passion. We love City, la 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 la. We love City, la 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 la.
Wow, okay. So, let me share the book again. Well, okay. So, which people have the most followers on social media?
The WhatsApp.
No, people. Which people have the most followers on social media? Singers, football players, or actors, actresses?
Football.
Football players, of course, very good. What is the most popular group messaging app in the world?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. And do you use WhatsApp?
No.
No, okay. And what kind of work do volunteer groups do? Do you know the meaning of volunteer?
No.
For example, when you are volunteer or you do volunteer work, it means you do it freely. I say, okay, for example, I can fix it. I can do this. I am willing. I want to do it freely. It means I am volunteer. For example, when you want to do something in classroom, yeah. For example, I don't know, erase the content from the board. Erase the board. You say, oh, I volunteer. Can I erase it? So it means I can do it. I want to do it. Okay, but freely. Just freely. Okay, get it?
Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of work do volunteer groups do? Do you know?
Do homework.
Do homework?
Yes.
No. They don't do homework. Volunteer groups do something else. For example, sometimes you can, so think about it. For example, some people go to the forest, maybe to nature, and do something together. For example, they, I don't know, clean everywhere and take the garbage, the trash from the forest, so they clean. And some people, for example, help other people do something. So this is volunteer group, okay? So actually the way that volunteer groups help people. So when you are volunteer or when you do volunteer work, it means you do something because you want to do it, okay?
Yes.
Well, the next question, Anne, why do people like being part of a group, live together? Why?
Mm, because uh, people in the group can be stronger.
Very good, excellent. And why do some animals live in groups?
Because they can protect the others and and, and protect of dangerous animals.
Of course, so because they are stronger in groups and they can protect, they can fight, for example, so better. So they can hunt. For example, lions, they hunt together when we want to find food to eat. They go and hunt together. So they're stronger. Okay, my dear Anne. So are you a fan of any team or group?
Mm, uh, um, Blackpink.
Ah, you're a fan of Blackpink. Very good. Okay. And so, what do you use instead of Instagram, and what social media you use? For example, where, how you follow Blackpink?
Mm, watch MV.
Oh, so you watch the videos, just this. Yeah, okay, very good. And tell me, is there any club or group that you are a member of it?
Mm, no.
For example, in school.
Mm, in English club.
Ah, of course. Because so you are a member of English club. You are a member of English club. Very good. Okay. So you can use these phrases and look. I am a member of this group. I'm a member of this group. I'm a member of English club. I support Blackpink. It means I'm a fan of them. So I follow because they are good singers. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Blackpink. I'm a big fan of Blackpink. It means I really like them. I really like them. So I really like them, this girl. So we say, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of, for example, pizza, fast food. It means I really like it. I joined to my, for example, I joined to English club, or I'm thinking of joining to, so it's something like joining to English club. So you can use these phrases to talk about group activities, okay?
Yes.
May I ask you to complete this sentence or these phrases uh, by your own words?
Mm,
For example, I am a member of, just complete it, say something to complete it.
I'm member of of a of of English club.
Great. I follow.
I follow it because uh, the English club can help me uh, more 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 is help me better than English better in English.
Yeah, okay, so because it helps you with, so he or she or it helped me with something, with my English, with, for example, English. I'm a big fan of, I'm a big fan of,
I'm a big fan of English club.
good job. I joined to, or I'm thinking of joining.
I'm joined to and join to help me in English.
Oh, no. So you join to a group. For example, I joined to English club. Or I'm thinking of joining to English club or English class, for example. Okay? A group. Get it?
I'm joined to a group.
Yeah, very good. I joined to a group. Very good. Okay, and now, wow, let's talk about this one. It's reading section. The craziness of crowd. Wow. So let's read it together. And sometimes we read some texts or essays or articles, but we don't understand some words. It's really normal, so no matter. So we need to skim and scan the text to check the difficult words. We can underline them. Okay, of course, sometimes you don't need to know the meaning of every word. You only need to get the main idea. For example, when I read a text and when I see the topic, the title of the text, I can understand. So for example, okay, this is about people's behaviors. This is about, for example, food. So the title normally shows what the text is about, okay? And if you find a word difficult, just you need to read before and after it. A sentence before it, a sentence after it. Then you can get the meaning of the words, not perfectly, but you can almost get maybe 40% the meaning of the word, okay? Here, we're gonna read and listen the interview and answer some questions, okay? So, let's see, 110.
Unit 4, page 38, exercise 4.
Many people, one mind. The craziness of crowds. Psychologist Dave Walker has studied groups and crowds for years. In this interview, he talks about how they behave and sometimes misbehave. Why do people like to be part of the crowd?
You know the saying, birds of a feather flock together? Well, we usually get together with a crowd of people when we have the same interests or share the same passion for something. It's usually a good feeling because being in a big group can make you feel stronger and more confident.
Do people behave differently when they're in a crowd?
Sometimes, yes. We've all seen images of groups of screaming fans, for example. Maybe you aren't the kind of person who normally screams, but when there are 5,000 or even 50,000 people together, emotions can spread quickly. People who are usually quiet can become very noisy. Sometimes, when we're in a big group, we don't think. We copy instead. But it isn't always a good idea to follow the crowd. If 1,000 people around you do something silly, do you do it too?
Is this a new thing?
Not at all. In Roman times, some of the gladiators had fans who really adored them. And in the 19th century, admirers of pianist Franz Liszt became very emotional at his concerts. People sometimes called it Liszt fever because it almost seemed like an illness. In a crowd, excitement can be contagious. Experts call this collective behavior.
Does this explain antisocial behavior too?
Yes, bad behavior can also be contagious. If one person in a crowd shouts something horrible, for example, then others might think it's okay to do the same. Sometimes people can become impolite and irresponsible when they know that they can hide in a crowd.
Has social media changed the way that groups behave?
Yes, because now anyone can start a group. There are online communities with millions of followers around the world. It's great because we have instant contact with people who share our interests. Now you can be part of a crowd without leaving your room.
And do people in social media groups also behave badly?
Unfortunately, yes. When people are part of an online group, they can misbehave in the same way as any crowd. So people copy the bad behavior of other people in the group, and they often hide their identities because it's so easy to do. It's a pity.
Well, okay, let's talk about this. Tags from the beginning. So, psychologist, do you know the meaning of psychologist? Psychologist is a person who actually studies of mind and behavior. For example, people minds and behaviors. So if someone has an issue, okay, mental issue, emotional feelings, they go to psychologists, they talk to psychologists to find solution. Okay, so psychologist, a person who specializes in study, who is expert, who has knowledge about mind and behaviors. Get it?
Yeah.
Well, so why do you think birds fly together?
Mm, because they have to be with their father and mother.
So of course, because they follow each other, so they fly together to find a way. So actually it's something like to navigate, to find direction and to help each other. Yeah, of course. And we have the same thing about people. Misbehave means behave badly. Behave, behave badly. And what it means do something bad or wrong. Doing something bad or doing something wrong. This is misbehave. For example, some people go to a concert and they shout and shout and shout, and some other people copy their behavior. Okay, so if they are shouting, why I'm not, so let me shout. So it's something like they copy, okay, and it's not good. And sometimes, For example, we see some screaming fans. They're screaming and shouting. So, and of course, it's something like it's not normal. You know, of course, maybe it's okay. If you are a few people, it's okay, some few people. But when you are 50,000, 100,000 people, wow, it's very terrible. So it's terrible. And we have another word that is horrible. Horrible means terrible. Well, very bad, or something like scary, something like this. So some people copy the others, and so because of this they misbehave and do something wrong, and of course it can hurt other people sometimes. Sometimes it can be really maybe dangerous. For example, they go to a concert and they push, they push each other. So it's really dangerous. So it's really dangerous. Okay, now let's answer this question. Can you explain the title of the article? This is the title. What do you think about this title? What is the text about? What do you think? You can use the photo as well. So what it shows?
So many people.
So many people. So look, many people, one mind. What it means, one mind, but many people, it means they have the same behavior. They do the same things. All of them shout, all of them scream. Like, yes, craziness of crowds means they become crazy. So they become mad when they are, when it's really crowded, lots of people, and they do the same thing. So it means, when people are in a big crowd, they all think and behave in the same way, similar, the same way. And this can sometimes cause bad behavior. Sometimes they actually behave badly. So this is the title. Can you give me an example of bad behavior? And can you give me an example? For example, in concert, stadium, somewhere else, sometimes in classroom. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what? For example, what can you say about classroom? For example, what bad behavior do students do and show in classroom?
No.
No? So they don't have any bad behavior?
Yes.
So what?
Talk to the friend.
Of course. For example, they talk to each other. Yeah, of course. Very good. And now let's answer the second question, Anne. According to the psychologist, a person who knows about minds, what are the good and bad things about being in crowd? Crowd means a lot of people. When it's crowded means there are a lot of people over there. So crowd Crowd means a lot of people. So let's see, good and bad points. What do you think?
Mm, more confident.
Of course, very good. So being in a big group can make you feel
Stronger and more confident.
very good. So this is good point. How about bad? What is the bad point about it?
Mm, contagious.
Okay, contagious. What is the meaning of contagious? Do you know? Do you know the meaning of it?
No.
Okay, well, so when you say contagious, it means, something like you actually can communicate, okay, or it's something like by contact. So something like, if I want to give you another word that is a good synonym for it, and maybe you can understand it better, I can say that, for example, it's something like catching, okay? Catching. Look, let me show you something. Look, excitement can be contagious. So it means, for example, cold is contagious. It means if your friend has a cold, it's, you can catch cold from your friend. It means catching. It means contagious, okay? And now when we say excitement can be contagious, it means, for example, when you are excited, the next person, okay, can be excited. The next person can be excited as well. So it's something like all the people in the crowd can have the same attitude, behavior. So this is the meaning of contagious. For example, you shout, your friend shout, your friend's friend shout, and all the people shout. Get it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So it's catching. Like cold, like flu, they are contagious, they're catching. Okay, but I think we have another one. So look, when we are, would you read it, please?
Sometimes when we are in a big group, we don't think, we copy instead.
Okay, is it good not to think and just copy? Is it good? And
No.
no, of course it's not. We need to think and we shouldn't copy. Okay, and the last question, so let me ask you, what happened to people with least fever? What is least fever? Let's check.
In the 19
So no, first, let's read it. Okay, let's read it, please.
and in the 19th century, admirers of pianists
Admirers.
admirers of pianist friendlies became very emotional at his concerts. People sometimes call it Liszt fever because it almost seemed like an illness.
Of course, so in the 19th century, Admirers, fans. Admire means fan. A person who likes, who respects the other person. People who were the fans of pianist Franz Liszt. This is the name of person, and he was a pianist. They became very emotional, started doing actually some maybe bad behavior, something like strange attitude and manners. So, and it was like a fever, like illness. So because of this, actually, it's called Liszt fever. So it's something like an illness. Old people shouted, screamed, or something like this. Get it? Maybe cried. Yeah? Get it? Okay. Okay, my dear Anne, we need to answer a few more questions, but no more time to do it. So next session, we will keep going with the rest of these questions and the text. Okay, my dear? Okay?
Yes.
And do you have any questions, something that you want to ask me about this part?
No.
And we don't forget about studying, yes?
Yeah.
Of course, you are very smart and talented. I know you study because of this. You are really good at English. Okay, have a great week and see you next session, my dear.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye. Goodbye.